Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Smart and I'm your teacher, and I'll be teaching a different question and answer in this question and answer series by class teacher. So here our today's question is an analysis. It's basically on the quotes which we will be discussing. These quotes are basically from Mr. Bling to Inspector Calls. Mr. Bling quotes in Inspector Calls. So I'll starting it. The first quote we have is heavy looking rather than portentous man. So it's an act 1, a phrase to describe Mr. Bling. Another quote we have is I speak as hard-earned businessman. So it's an act 1. Mr. Bling thinks that he knows everything and he has his own business. So another quote we have is the German don't want war. So it's an act 1. Mr. Bling thinks about the Germans. I say there isn't a chance of war. It's an act 1. Mr. Bling thinks about the war. And you have learned a lot yet about Eric. So Mr. Bling thinks that he knows everything and Eric knows nothing. So unsinkable, absolutely unsinkable. In this, Mr. Bling thinks about the Titanic. So low costs and higher prices. Mr. Bling holds clear capitalist view in speech that should show concern love. So another quote we have here of Mr. Bling is there is a very good chance of the knighthood so long as we behave ourselves. So act 1, this quote from Mr. Bling foreshadows what is about to happen. So another quote we have is a man has to make his own way. So this shows Mr. Bling capitalist view about how you should live your life. Another quote we have is community and all that nonsense. So act 1, Mr. Bling views on community. So another quote we have here, in 1940 you may be giving a party like this. So act 1, Mr. Bling predicts that the future wrong. 1940 was the year of the Battle of Britain and clearly enhances dramatic irony. So another quote we have is rich girls suicide. Act 1, Mr. Bling appears to be very unsympathetic about Eva. Another quote we have is I can't accept any responsibility. Act 1, Mr. Bling refuses to take any blame for what was happened. Another quote we have here is but you must understand that a lot of young men. It's an act 2. Mr. Bling makes excuses of journal bad behavior because Sheila marrying journal would be good for Mr. Bling business. Another quote we have is like bees in a hive. So ambient smile that can be taken one or two ways. So the quote we have here is I've got to cover up this soon as I can. It's an act 3. Mr. Bling doesn't want people finding out about what he has done. So another quote we have here of Mr. Bling was because you are not kind of father, chap could go what he's in trouble. So Mr. Bling is not very good father to figure for the Eric. So another quote we have, you're in trouble, you've been spoiled. Mr. Bling blames Eric for being spoiled even though it's clearly Mr. and Mrs. Bling's fault. You're a hysterical young fool about Sheila. Mr. Bling thinks that Sheila is always overreacting. So another quotes of Mr. Bling we have here is but you have understand that a lot of young man. Mr. Bling makes excuses for the journal bad behavior because Sheila marrying journal would be good for Mr. Bling's business. Like bees in a hive. Ambient smile that can take one or two ways. I've got to cover up this as soon as I can. That's done. So there are rest of the Mr. Bling quotes. You can just stop the video and check it out. So let me know if you still have any other question to ask. I'll be very